It's Eva, and I know I'm a little late on this rose trend makeup type of thing because Lancome came out with their thing a long time ago and everyone was all crazy about it, and it's been quite a while. So to revive it, I guess I decided to put a little rainbow unicorn spin on it because apparently that's what everybody on the internet loves right now for reasons beyond me. But I mean, color doesn't hurt, except I barely wear any color, so. I have to say though, aesthetically, I'm so happy about this. I'm actually so excited to swatch this. If you guys do want to see the process, keep watching, and I guess if you want to see me swatch it and everything and see it in action, you're just gonna have to watch till the end of the process. But before we start this process, please make sure you do subscribe with the notification bell ticked down below, as well as give me a big thumbs up so you can give me some support over here, because I'm trying my best to make some pretty cool things, and I guess let's just get right into this. First things first, we need a fake flower. I got mine from the dollar store. You can also get it from the thrift store as well. Look for fabric kinds and not foam because that's not going to get the same results. Remove it from the vine or leaves and spray it down with rubbing alcohol to help sanitize it. Now this step is not 100% necessary at all if you can find a box that fits the rose comfortably inside, but I cannot find the perfect size box, so I'm actually just gonna make my own with this plastic paint can like thing that I found at the dollar store because that was the closest thing to the size that I wanted. I cut the top and bottom off because I wanted the rim, and then attached a band of crafting film around the base. Then I glued the top that I cut off inside the foam. And to decorate and distract from the foam seam, I glued 2 ribbons and a bow around the box. And that's about it. I have no lid because I couldn't find a box, obviously, so I would recommend that you actually try and find the box. Time to get the pigments ready. I'm using a paint board, also from the dollar store, to help divide the colors because it is the easiest and least messiest method. I'd say to take some time to dig really deep into your makeup collection and pick out any cheap eyeshadows that you really never use, or anything that's broken that you're too lazy to fix, or just anything that's super old but not expired, and just use those. And that's pretty much what I did. I just scraped a little bit of each color into the holes. And then for the highlighter effect, I'm just using white shimmer like makeup. I'm just using these ones because I really hate using loose powder in general when it comes to eyeshadow, so I just knew I was never gonna use these ever because they've been in my collection for quite a while. Mix the pigments together. Then add some rubbing alcohol into each color and mix it. I did pour a little bit too much in a few of them, so I just left it there to dry out a little bit. Going back to the rose, I really didn't like the green part, so I just removed it and super glued the petals the exact way that I wanted them to look. And this is what I really like about these roses, is that you can take them apart and adjust how they look like to whatever you want. I wanted my rose to have a squished look inside the box, so I'm going to start the color outline of the rose in it with a plastic bag as protection so it doesn't get super messy. This way I just know where the colors are going to start and end exactly how I want it. With the makeup brush, make it light, brushing on top with every color to outline where the color starts and ends, and I'm just going in order of Roji Biv. Then take the rose out of the box and really cover the petals with the eyeshadow. Be sure to be careful not to overblend all the colors together and create brown. So make sure you get on top of the petal, under the petal, between the petals, into every crevice really, because you want as much pigment as possible. I also did adjust the colors a little bit later because I wanted it to look a little more vibrant, and I did find that some of these colors are a little too dark for my taste. Also, if you are using the same brush like I am and you're not using multiple brushes for multiple colors, please make sure that you wash it very well between each color because it is really easy to cross-contaminate the colors and blend them together. Then when you're done, just let the rose dry overnight. I then placed the rose however I wanted it to look inside the box, so I did squish it since that is the look that I was looking for because I feel like it looks a lot more full. And then I just glued it in place in the exact position that I wanted it to stay. I did also find that there was a lot of fallout, so I used a few sprays of NYX's makeup setting sprays to help keep it in place. Then let it dry, and after that we are ready to test this out and see how it works. Okay, so I don't know if you skipped to the end of this video or you actually watched the entire thing. Props to you if you did, thank you so much. But if you skipped here, well, maybe you should go back and watch the rest. But anyways, I'm going to be applying this in two different ways just because there's two different things that I want to try. So the first way that I'm going to do is I'm going to individually swatch each one onto my cheek because I want to see what each individual pigment looks like. And the second way, I'm going to do it the way that you're supposed to typically do it anyways, which is take a brush and swirl all around it. But I'm going to do that second because I'm kind of scared that these pigments might move around a lot and turn it into a brown flower because that's what happens when you mix around all the colors, okay? So I guess I'm going to zoom you guys in and let's take a look at this. Alright, so now that we're up close and personal like we never are, I'm going to start with, I guess, the red swatch over here. So I'm going to take my pinky and just swipe it up in here a little bit. So swipe, 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 swipe. So my pinky looks like this right now, and let's just try it on my face. Whoa. Oh yeah, that looks very pink. But it actually looks very shimmery too in certain aspects of the light. I like this. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so next up is the orange, which I think is right here. This petal seems to be the most orange. So let's rub it around a little bit. This is what the orange looks like on my pinky. On my face, I'll put it a little bit into the pink or red. Ooh, I can definitely tell the difference. On my pinky, I can't tell much of a difference, but on my face, I can definitely tell the difference between the two colors. I'm actually so surprised that they're so pigmented. I think it might just be because dependent on what type of eyeshadow that you use. This is what it looks like on my pinky. Put it under the orange. Whoops, I kind of put it on top of the orange quite a bit. Well, I kind of put too much of the yellow onto the orange, but you can kind of still see the orange. However, it is creating quite a gradient, so that's good. Next color is the green. So I guess this petal seems to be the most green. This is what it looks like on my pinky in green. And let's go ahead and put it under the yellow. Alright, I didn't think the green was going to be very pigmented because it didn't look like there was much on my pinky, but I can see the green. It does blend in nicely. This is what it looks like on my pinky. Yo, my cheeks are not big enough for this. Oh, I like this blue. This is very nice. This is how it looks like on my pinky. It looks very pigmented in my opinion. And then the last color, which is purple. Let's go with a petal all the way over here. Whoa, that's very purple. This is actually really purple. Did I just say this is actually really purple? This is actually a very pretty purple is what I tried to say. But that's what it looks like on my pinky. Hello. That's very, very vibrant. Wow. This actually looks so pretty on my cheeks. I mean, it covers up my entire cheek. Maybe my pinky was not very good to use this. This is actually so pretty on my cheeks. I'm surprised at how well the pigments came off and how pretty it looks. Not to mention, you can kind of see it shimmery-ish in the light. The sun kind of disappeared. I'm sorry about that, but it does shimmer, I promise. If you can kind of see. I'm just awkwardly, you know, moving my head really awkward so you guys can kind of see it. Wow, I'm very impressed with how this looks. I'm actually very impressed with how different each color looks considering how blended everything was. Especially with the blue and the yellow and the orange. Those were very blended together, but wow, I'm so impressed. What do you guys think? I'm amazed. On this cheek, I'm gonna apply this the right way. But supposedly the right way according to the directions is to take a fluffy brush, some type of fluffy brush. I'm just gonna use this one that I use for contouring. And you're supposed to swirl it around a few times and then just, you know, use it like normal. So let's just try swirling it, I guess. I feel like I should be getting into the middle and stuff, so. Okay, well, surprisingly, all the colors are still there after I swirled it. I was very much expecting it all to blend together as if you were taking a palette and kind of just going like this the whole time, you know? But wow, the color stayed on. I do see fallouts way deep in there, but it's not a huge issue as long as you're not swirling it like upside down and stuff. It's not gonna get everywhere. Okay, so let's try using this like a normal highlighter. Alright, hope for the best. Alright. I definitely see the shimmer, I definitely see the highlight, and it's not a rainbow, it does not look splotchy at all. It is very subtle, I have to say. This is also not my typical highlighter brush, so it is kind of like a giant swipe of a highlighter, but it does turn white looking, which scientifically I guess that makes sense. Even though like when you mix all the colors it turns brown, but wow, I'm very impressed. But I'm actually so surprised with how the results came out. Like, I might even use these as actual eyeshadow pigments or actual highlighter pigments because I can use that every day and it's very subtle. It's so subtle where if you accidentally screw up and put your highlighter in the wrong place, it's okay because you just gotta blend it out a little bit because that's how subtle it is and it is buildable, which is great. The quality of these pigments though would probably depend on which eyeshadow that you use. Most of my colors are from BH Cosmetics, not sponsored or anything, but I've been using them for quite a long time and for the price that they sell things at, it's worth it. But if you guys do like how this turned out as much as I did, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and comment down below and let me know what your favorite highlighter is, as well as I guess I will see you guys later. Bye!